Hey, I'm Sarah, and I just got the Roborock S8 Max Ultra. We're gonna unbox this, see what all it does. This thing is fantastic. It mops, it vacuums, it self-cleans, it even adds the detergent for you. So let's get it opened up and we will put it together. So this is all in individual boxes all over in this thing. It was packaged really well. This is actually the third box that it came in. So we're gonna undo all these extra boxes here. Looks like we've got our power cord. So this will be our vacuum filter that will go on the inside. And this will hold up to 7 weeks worth of dust. Ugh, this guy's a little heavier. He must be our main unit. All right, so here we have the quick start guide is on the back for the first time use. So that is a nice handy little thing here that looks like you just connect it into your app, and then you can control this whole thing through your phone and set up different timers. And we have our guidelines and certifications in here. And here is our, it's like a docking plate. And here is the machine. This thing's got some weight to it. Feels like a heavy duty guy here. I am very impressed with how heavy this thing is. That's a nice build on this one. So underneath side, this is where all the magic happens. You've got your double rollers on the bottom. You've got your flex arm that goes out for the sides that will spin here. And you have an additional mop one that does the same. So that way it gets all of the edges. You have your removable mop edge here, so you can actually clean that off. But you don't have to, because this actually runs through and does its own self-cleaning process every single time. This is so nice. I'm so excited to get this thing going. And then you've got your control buttons at the top, which again, you don't really need to use because you can do it all from the app. All right, and then the last big piece of the puzzle is another heavy piece. And this is its base. So let's get this thing opened up. So this actually will self-empty, self-clean. They put its detergent in there for you. You've got your dirty tank, your clean tank. I mean, this is a maid all in itself. This is why I picked this one, because I can literally tell it, go in and mop this area, look at my app, I can see where the machine is, and it's got all its tanks right here. So let's get this opened up here. We chose the white color. They do have a white or black available that you can get. All right, I've moved the machine where we're gonna put it in our kitchen. The next step is to plug in the cord, which is just right in the back of the machine. So we get that plugged in, and then we will plug it into the wall. And then we're gonna attach the base plate. So to attach the base plate, we just line this up right here, and then we push down on both sides, clicks right into place. And then they've got some foam in here that we need to make sure we take out. And now we've got our little home set up for our Roborock. We've got the little red light on here, so we know that it is ready. If you wanted to add in detergent, the detergent thing is just right inside of this little vacuum area here. This just snaps off. Here's where you would replace your vacuum bag, and then your detergent is right here. I'm actually not gonna use any detergent because it heats the water up to 60 degrees Celsius. So we will just use the hot water on the floor, but you can get a Roborock certified detergent to go on there. I'm gonna snap that back on. Your water, I have a reverse osmosis system, so I'm gonna fill it up with that just to make sure that that water is as clean as it can be. These just pull out, unlock the lid, and it opens up, and then they will sit back down in there. And the same thing for the dirty water. Once this gets filled up, you just open that up, and we'll empty it out. So our next step is downloading the app, which we have already done. It does require a 2.4 gig for your network connection. You cannot use the 5 gig. It does not support that. All right, so we've actually just pushed the home button on here just to see how fast it'll find its dock. And it's just kind of scanning around and looking. And once we filled up the water, this light turned blue. So it was red when it's empty. And he found his home pretty quick.
Charging.
Cool. All right, so I've got my Roborock app downloaded, and it does have different areas where it's, get familiar with your home and ask if you've got a pet, carpet, and then you just select everything. So I have all of this because it is smart enough to see the stairs and not just go tumbling down. So then we go through the different disturbances. But it is really nice that it has everything in here, and you can go through and have it map your house. And if you did want to set up no-go zones, like you don't want them in there, you can do all of that through your app. And here is all of its settings right now. So we've got 48% battery life. We haven't run it at all. So this is the only place it's run so far, was right when we pushed the button. It moved around a little bit and then it went back to its dock. So that's really cool that we can see that already. We haven't done any of the rooms. You have your zones and your routines. So we can add different routines as to when it goes in, at what time of day, how deep of cleaning, intensive sweeping. So let's go ahead and we will hit play, and we will get it to create a map. So it has so far mapped out a lot of our living room and areas in our house, and it found some area that had cords, and it actually is notifying us that it found wires. So we can then take care of the wires so it doesn't accidentally get sucked up. But this is going really quick. I mean, it has not been going very long, and it is identifying everything from the sofa to chair legs to everything. And it just keeps going.